When the sailors discovered the iceberg ahead, it was already too late. At that moment, the Titanic was traveling at a maximum speed of 42 kilometers h. At such speed, it was impossible to stop the ship before colliding with the iceberg. The helmsman could only attempt to turn the wheel, trying to steer the ship off course. However, at that time, the ship's steering system did not respond as quickly as modern electronic sensors do today. Despite the helmsman's emergency steering maneuvers and speed reduction efforts, unfortunately the Titanic's side could not avoid hitting the iceberg. Normally, the hull was made of hard steel plates, and ice is not hard enough to puncture steel. In most cases, a collision would merely dent the steel plates rather than cause the ice to pierce through them. However, during the era when the Titanic was built, welding technology had not yet been developed. The hull was constructed from numerous steel plates tightly connected with rivets. These rivets, made of wrought iron, became more brittle when exposed to cold seawater and would break under significant pressure. As seawater flooded into the hull, the coal stokers below were the first to be affected. In theory, the flooding of a few compartments should not have sunk the Titanic. The ship was designed with 16 watertight compartments, each isolated at the bottom and only connected by a small door below. This door could be closed within seconds in an emergency, preventing water from flooding other compartments and ensuring the ship wouldn't sink. When the forward compartments began to flood after the collision, the weight distribution caused the bow to tilt and sink. As the water level rose, seawater began to spill from one compartment to another. Although the bottoms of the compartments were sealed, the tops were not. The captain realized the severity of the situation and immediately used the radio to call for help from another large ship over 100 kilometers away. But distant water cannot extinguish a nearby fire. Despite the Titanic being equipped with 40 lifeboats, they could only accommodate a third of the passengers due to the overcrowded crew. In the end, about 2,500 people tragically lost their lives in this disaster.